Welcome to this in-depth overview of the Reserve Bank of India's Priority Sector Lending (PSL) Directions 2025. Today, we will guide you through the updated guidelines, the target sectors, and the rules for banks and financial institutions in India. Whether you're a banker, investor, or involved in the financial sector, this is essential knowledge for you. Narrator voice over. The RBI has issued these master directions under the powers granted by the Banking Regulation Act. These guidelines are designed to regulate the flow of credit to sectors that contribute significantly to India's socio-economic development. These include sectors like agriculture, education, housing, and more. With updates and new guidelines, these directions now come into effect starting from April 1st, 2025. The first step is understanding the different categories that fall under the priority sector. These categories ensure that banks lend to sectors that need it the most. The primary categories include agriculture, micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, others, which includes loans to weaker sections and startups. One of the critical elements for banks to meet PSL targets is the Adjusted Net Bank Credit or ANBC. This is calculated based on the total bank credit in India after adjusting for certain exemptions like advances to infrastructure and affordable housing. The calculation method is clearly defined to ensure transparency in reporting and adherence to PSL norms. Under these directions, PSL targets and sub-targets are set for various categories. For domestic commercial banks, 40% of ANBC must be directed towards priority sector lending. For foreign banks with more than 20 branches, the target is also 40% of ANBC, but up to 32% can be export credit. Regional rural banks and small finance banks have higher PSL targets of 75% and specific breakdowns for sectors like agriculture, 18% of ANBC, micro enterprises, 7.5%, and advances to weaker sections, 12%. UCBS, urban cooperative banks, have a target of 60% for PSL. Specific activities under agriculture and MSMEs are eligible for PSL classification. For agriculture, this includes loans for crop production, agriculture infrastructure, and food processing. MSMEs also have a broad range of eligible activities, including loans for micro enterprises, factoring transactions, and startups engaged in non-agriculture activities. Priority sector lending also focuses on weaker sections, which include small and marginal farmers, scheduled castes and tribes, women beneficiaries, and persons with disabilities. Banks must allocate a portion of their credit to meet the needs of these underserved groups. Another key component is co-lending and on-lending. This mechanism allows banks and NBFCs to work together for priority sector lending. This collaboration helps reach more underserved sectors like agriculture, housing, and MSMEs, ensuring that financial resources are available to the maximum number of eligible borrowers. In conclusion, the updated Priority Sector Lending Directions 2025 offer a structured and well-regulated framework for ensuring that banks meet the credit needs of vital sectors. Understanding these guidelines and meeting the set targets will not only help banks stay compliant, but also contribute to India's socio-economic development. Munses and Management Consultants LLP, a trusted partner for SEZ and IFSC excellence, a pioneer in establishing SEZ and IFSC units within GIFT City and India, delivering end-to-end IFSC setup, operational support, and handling complaints, risk management. Renowned for deep expertise in regulatory approvals, capital markets, fund management, insurance, finance company, foreign university, BATF, and ancillary regulations, and fintech, expertise in customs clearance for aircraft and ship procurement, leasing, GST, DSPF, IFS, CA, comprehensive support covering registration, reporting, and regulatory transitions, ensuring ring fencing, transparency, and global compliance standards. Join our network, scan the QR codes below to stay connected with us.